Alright, so now let's treat the background. So we'll start by treating the background. So first, let's study the scene. So right now, if you hide Nanay Color, Nanay Shade, you have a window at the back, right? So meaning the light source or most of the light source are from there. So what I'll do is I'll add lighting that it looks like the lighting comes from the window. Actually, from the background, it already has that vibe, but we need to enhance or expound it. So first is let's add some ramp or lighting. So to do that, you just right click on your timeline, new, solid, and then name it as background lighting. Let's say background lighting. And then I forgot to choose the color. So if you want to recolor or adjust your solid settings, just click on the layer, go to layer, solid settings. So I'm gonna make it black. There. And then put it behind the Nanay layer. So right now you have something like this. In effects and presets, search for ramp, R-A-M-P, gradient ramp. Drag it to the background lighting layer. So now you have something like this. I want to use a radial ramp. So ramp shape, I'll change it to radial ramp so that I could have something like this. And then I'll swap the color so that the light source is here. So this crosshair controls the light source. This one controls the fall off. So for example, like that, there. And then normal, I'm gonna change it to add or overlay. So it depends on what you need. So I'm gonna choose add. And then I'm going to change the color to something sunny. Something like that. And then adjust it a bit. And then ramp scatter so that it doesn't have interlacing lines. So it will blur it off with the noise. And then now, once I do the add, I just adjust the opacity a bit. Based on what I need. So it's like seasoning to taste when you're cooking. So there. And then just keep on adjusting everything until you find the right effect that you need. So if I hide Nanay Color, we can now treat the background easier. So there. You can also use hue and saturation to the window itself since it's in a different layer. Adjust the lightness a bit and then the saturation a bit. So let's say 40 and 20. There. Oh, no, 15 only for the lightness. So right now you have something like this. So see, it feels like it's a different it adds a bit more depth on the layer or the lighting. So saturation, actually I think the lightness is too much, so I'm gonna make it 10. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Alright. So next is we need to add blur. So based on the shot, if you look at it, with Nanay on the background, the camera should focus on Nanay and it will blur the background, right? So to add blur and to add blur to multiple layers, we need to create an adjustment layer. So right click, new, adjustment layer, and then put it at the behind the Nanay layer. I'll name this as background blur. To rename, just hit on enter. So click on the layer, hit on enter, then you can rename it. And then search in effects and preset Gaussian blur. Drag it to the background blur and then start blurring enough just to, hint the blur. Not too much to dilute the details. So let's say 10 I guess is okay. Yep, 10 is okay. There you go. So now, as you can see, it has like a focal point now with the character and yeah. Okay. And then I forgot to add the overlay, sorry. So I'll add it also behind background. So this one, I won't add blur to it so that it feels like it's nearer than the background. Okay, so now we're almost done with treating the background. We just have to tweak some parts. So for example, I want to make this overlay have like kumbaga to exaggerate the rim light. So what I'll do is I'll darken it So overlay, use hue and saturation to darken it. There. And then what I'll do next is duplicate it. Delete the hue and saturation on the duplicated layer. Choose ramp. There. And then I'm gonna choose linear ramp. Adjust this to this. There. So until I get like a certain lighting effect. So I think that's good. And then choose overlay or add. So it depends on what you need. So if I choose add, it will have this effect. I'll just adjust the gradient and push it here so that it only adds the rim light. There you go. And then make it yellowish so that it has the sunny feel. So right now we have something like this. So from this one to this one. Okay? If you want to push it more, you can darken the layer behind it more and then adjust the overlay color to something lighter. But it depends on what you need. So I'm gonna keep it at 30. Para it's not too much. So once we're done with the background, we can now proceed to the character.